Alrighty, we back at it again, boys. Hopefully we won't be having tech issues again. So we were recording our Halloween episode, and the entire time we thought it was going well. It sounded fine in the booth, and then we started exporting it, and then it all went wrong.
See, the studio was haunted by the ghost of Morgan.
Yeah, the ghost of Morgan haunted the
Is she still here?
Oh yeah, she's still here.
They came back with a vengeance.
Yep.
Morgan is still somewhere in the building.
They came back with a vengeance when we couldn't turn on GarageBand.
Morgan got sick.
Oh.
Yeah.
We busted that ghost.
No, the ghost was still there because we couldn't get on the elevator.
Yeah.
We couldn't open the door to do this.
Hang on, I'm gonna move the microphone just a wee bit back.
Oh, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Oh, so we won't be destroying your ears. That's great.
It was peeking just a smidge. I could see it in the reflection of my laptop.
No, I'm staring at the waveform.
Yeah.
So after expelling all the spirits and our inner demons, we're back.
We're back. So tonight it is me, your favorite Robin, Slay, Jonathan, the other favorite.
Your other favorite. Hello.
All 5 hosts should be your favorite, and I should be your most.
But I'm your most favorite.
I'm not part of this discourse.
Yeah, so we have a special guest today. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Okay. Hey guys, what's good? I'm T, pronouns they, she, and I do a lot of shit, you know? Mostly I'm here as one of the 3 representatives for Studio Foundation in the student government. I am also a writer and editor for Dawn Fashion Magazine, and I'm an aspiring fashion major, so
Yippee!
Woo.
was that good?
Oh yeah, you're fine.
It was great.
Yeah.
Our first episode was so awkward.
No, I loved it.
Guys, I have something to tell you. That first episode was rough and took so much editing.
No,
I'm getting used to speaking on this without stuttering as much, so that saves me a bit of editing.
No,
I still stutter horribly. Even like if you talk to me in person, it's so bad, especially during critiques. But I'm getting better.
They say it helps if you imagine the microphone in their underwear.
Is that what you do? Because I talk to the mic like it's an actual person. Like I'm a bit Delulu.
That would be
You're
the
a bit
worst.
Delulu. You see the ghost of Morgan on the microphone.
Yeah, Morgan is standing behind the microphone. Sebastian's chilling outside. And Emmy is like eating honey on the couch.
No fair.
That is my wild imagination. But yeah, since we've had some technical issues, before we get into our interview, I think we should just run through just some miscellaneous stuff that we accidentally missed. So I'm going to pull up Morgan's email in regards to SGA, because God bless Morgan for taking up all of those notes. So
Morgan do be like the court where you have this typographer.
Oh my god, yeah!
That's Morgan.
I don't understand how Morgan could take notes that fast. It's insane. But, so we have Outdoor Adventure Club. They're doing a couple of events later this month and in December. So November 18th, they're going on a day trip to the White Mountains to go hiking. And then on December 2nd, they're going horseback riding.
Yeehaw, partner.
All the horse girls in high school unite.
And then Godine?
Godine?
I always pronounce it Godine.
Oh, Godine. Okay.
Godine has a show called Me and My Nest, built first by my mother, for the next 2 weeks. It's
As of recording, that would be until the 20th of November.
It's about grief, trauma. I know it's about grief of losing your mother.
Yeah. My brain has been very much shot due to trying to keep up with the workload. Garment printing has begun their collaboration with the Restore. So if you guys love garment printing, I need to go to that. I literally live in Artist Res and I don't go to it. But
You're so lucky.
Do you know when they are? The
Garment Printing Club meets every Wednesday on the 7th floor, I believe, of the Artist Res.
Yeah, it's 7th floor.
6:30 to over 7:30, because it's concurrent to when Dawn meets.
Fine. We shout out Dawn a couple times on our podcast because we see you guys on Palette. We call you out. Check out Palette for just a calendar.
Or check out Dawn Magazine new website.
You have a new website?
Yeah, our website launched.
Ooh.
That's where all of the articles will be hosted, and we are trying to get a full magazine printed by December 4th.
You only hear it here, guys. This is why you come to listen to Marty's Corner. You only get it here.
So everyone be on the lookout and check out the website, because I haven't seen it, but it's probably really cool. Okay, Sim is hosting their departmental show on November 16th at 7 p.m. Big Show is dead.
Long gone. There is no Big Show. Big Show is dead.
I don't know what does that mean? That sounds very foreboding.
Okay, so I was talking to Eric. Eric
Yes.
helps run the sound studio here. Basically what happens is last year, because Sim has like this whole like gag sort of like running theme throughout their entire event, what happened last year is that Sim died, so they threw not Sim, Big Show died, and they threw like this whole funeral, casket, and everything for the Big Show. So this year's Big Show is not Big Show. It's not the Big Show. It's called Not Big Show, and the Big Show is dead. It's sort of like the Mr. Peanut situation where Mr. Peanut died and it's just a little kid.
No, it feels like those like Disney ripoffs. Like, have you seen the bad Kung Fu Panda movies?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
feels like that.
Little panda fighter.
Oh my god, the Tales of the Kung Fu Warrior.
I'm gonna toss this one to you because this involves fashion. It's about the
model call.
I know you're not fashion major yet, but I feel like this would fall under.
The model call is over.
Oh.
So there was a model call for the November 4th and 5th. The fashion department was looking for models for their all-school show in May. So yay. That fashion call was open up to the public as well as college of the COF. So if they don't have enough models, I'm pretty sure they're going to put out another model call. But as of now, that model call is closed, unfortunately.
Sorry, guys. Our tech broke.
If Dawn puts out a model call, I'll let you know.
Go to it. I remember because we met before coming to college, and I found out you were going to be a fashion major. I'm like, hit me up. Hit me up.
So bad.
I will fix that.
Yeah.
But I was like, hit me up. I will do it.
Will happen.
Sunday, Mass Art Sports and Rec made it into the playoffs, making it their first playoff game as a first club.
That was on November 5th at 6. This is the 6th. This is the day afterwards.
Did they win?
Huh?
Did they win?
I'm about to pull that up. I'm very behind on everything because I'm trying to catch up with my own classes. The Debbie Ryan. Debbie Ryan.
Anyways, intermission time.
I will be figuring that out. I will be putting it in the description. Or unless, Jonathan, you want to like pull that up real quick?
Oh, I don't have it up.
Oh,
No.
okay, never mind.
I was looking for something that was possibly related. It's not, but it is like sports related.
I'm sure if whatever the results are, they're up on some social media of Sports and
There
Rec.
definitely are. I know I found Mass Art Climbing, Mass Art Restore, because I like looked through the Instagrams before each of the recordings. Mass Art Dawns, I believe it is. Nah, they haven't posted anything.
Okay, so up in the air, I guess.
It's up in the air. Go talk to
Sports and Rec.
Yeah, Sports and Rec. I'm trying to remember the people who run Sports and Rec. I know Gleb is one of them. Morgan. But yeah, there's 3 people. That's 4. 3 people who run Sports and Rec, and I can guarantee that they would know. There's also the opening reception of the 30 Years of Masterprint series between students and faculty for the print studio. I love it. I want to go see it. I'm just very bad at going to see the galleries. But I like to do printmaking as a hobby, and I think a lot of like the prints that have been publicly for like to promote the gallery is so cool. And I really do think that people should go check that out, especially if like any other studio foundation people are like interested in printmaking. Go check it out.
Do we have any information on where that is?
Tower, 11th floor tower, I believe. It's in last week's script. Yep, I was right. 11th floor of tower in the Francis Euphemia Thompson Gallery.
You can find that.
Yeah. It's all print stuff, so I feel like it's vaguely hard to miss.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So November 19th and 30th of Iron Core and Foundry are having a gallery called Rest Never Sleeps, and the reception is on the 21st at 7 p.m. And they're calling it their rat prom.
That's the theme. Theme is rat prom.
Yep, the theme is rat prom because they didn't have prom and they're a bunch of rats.
Yep. There's also a bunch of dead rats down there that they have cast in iron.
Really? Like they
Literally. No, literally. That's
What?
like... No, so I talked to some people in Iron Core. So literally they have like... It's a thing called like live casting. So you take a previously alive animal. They don't kill animals. They find like...
already dead
animals, roadkill,
Yeah.
like roadkill and stuff, and then you cast it in iron, and the insides burn off when you cast it, but the outside makes it into iron.
That's
so
so
cool.
metal.
They just
Pun
have a ton.
unintended.
They just have a ton of rats because there's a ton of rats up here.
That's bonkers. I was
so
thinking of
cool.
like when people pour iron down anthills and then they like
No.
pull it out.
Can they make an iron cast of me?
No,
No?
you're not dead.
Not yet. Eventually.
Moving on.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, it's not listed in here, but it is happening. The backyard barnyard animals. That's
Yes.
on the 17th, correct?
No, it's on the 8th.
That's this Wednesday.
That's Wednesday.
Oh my god, I was about to miss that.
So yeah, barnyard animals are coming this Wednesday in the courtyard. I believe the courtyard. I'll be working the event. Come say hi.
You and Emmy
Yes.
are gonna be there. That's awesome.
I'll either be selling concessions or being your local DJ. So
Everyone should be very excited because
it is part of World Mental Health Day, and you know they bring these little farm babies, and you get to pet them.
I
and
want
you
to
know,
pet the goats
Do you-
so bad.
do you have any insider information on what animals they have?
farmyard animals. I remember from past years they've had like pigs, they've had baby goats. I think they've had chicks. I'm not positive. Don't quote me on that. But yeah.
Smidge unrelated, because I recently went to Salem for Halloween with a bunch of people. We were walking around Salem Common, and as we were heading like to Jaho to grab like dinner, because we needed like food. We're walking over there, and there's this couple who have goats with them, and they're dressed up for Halloween, and they're letting people pet the goats. So I'm like walking over there, and I get to go pet baby goats.
Aww.
I
So
have photos.
cute.
It's so cute. We also have some other stuff from last week of just other events. We have Fix Your Bike. Every month, first Friday from 1 to 3 in South Hall 202. RSV is not required but appreciated. And it's being hosted by Studio Foundation professor Joshua Hart. Every month, just show up, broken bike, we'll help you fix it. If it's more of like specific parts needed to fix, you might have to bring those parts in, but they do have tools to help you fix just like a broken chain or something.
Joshua Hart is so cool. If you see him, ask him about his D&D character.
He has a D&D character?
He has a few.
I don't know why, but every time I like get an email from him, I'm like, yeah, this man reads like he plays D&D.
This man read like he played D&D in pre-semester. I'm just saying.
Oh, right, because the last episode got cut out. We had this whole gag about Dungeons and Dads. So I was making this joke about making a one-shot campaign where it's just every character is some form of dad, and all the dads got isekai'd into a Dungeons and Dragons campaign.
Can the boss be a stepdad? Evil stepdad?
Yes! I was joking.
Stepdad is the dad who stepped up.
Okay.
He's the dad who stepped
Okay,
up.
what about evil grandpa?
Oh, generational trauma. Here we
Generational
go.
trauma.
On a quest to save their sons. If you know, you know.
I remember we were talking about at the end. I think I was gonna make a non-playable character for the dungeon master to play as, to be the survival dad, where everything goes wrong for this one guy. He's just supposed to act sort of as like a tutorial, or like sort of like Brock from Pokemon that just kind of like explains what's happening.
He's the scapegoat.
Yeah, he's the scapegoat.
I like the idea of the final villain being the evil stepmother.
Ooh.
That's a classic.
Or the mother-in-law.
Yes.
What about yeah, I like the mother-in-law.
The in-laws.
The in-laws or the grandma. She stole her grandbabies and the dads have to go find them.
Ooh.
Because the moms
I
are,
like
the moms are, I
There's
don't
like
know,
so
dead.
much I could do with this. I just need to figure out how to dungeon master to do this. But maybe in the future, Dungeons and Dads will become a thing. We also have illustration department with open drawing every Monday until the 27th of November, 6:15 to 7:15 in South 101 with live models to do live figure drawing. So there's also the collaborative community painting sessions at the Grove Hall Public Library in their jazz lounge. They are working with Spark, the art mobile, for collaborative community painting sessions at the Grove Hall Public Library. This won't be out, sadly, on the 7th because editing takes time. But the next one that will be out when this is editing is on the 14th from 3 to 5 p.m. there. And it's open to anyone, any skill level. And let's see, finished paintings will be donated to the local community organizations.
May I have an update?
Hmm?
I have an update.
You
Yes.
do.
That actually wasn't brought up in SGA, which I'm very sad about, but
Aw.
Dr. Sarah Lewis from Harvard is coming tomorrow at 6 p.m. in the Tower Auditorium to give a presentation about inclusivity in the art world, including people of color,
Oh.
LGBTQ people, and women in the art world. She's done this a lot at Harvard University in their arts department, and so she's coming as a guest speaker to our institution, which I think everyone should go to.
I have to go to that for my thinking, making, writing class.
Good.
So I will be there.
Even if it's not
I need to
required.
RSVP.
Is it the Maurice Adderley lecture? Or is it a different one?
Dr. Sarah Lewis.
Okay. No, that's a different one.
While we're talking about this, I'm literally going to my thinking, making, writing classroom to make sure that I put in the RSVP for that, because that's awkward. November 6th,
Okay,
November 1st. Yeah.
November 7th.
Where are we?
Yeah, she just posted it earlier to get the...
I see.
Did
But
we-
yeah, I would highly recommend everyone. I know that's not going to be out till tomorrow, not out tomorrow, but if you went, I hope you learned something.
Oh my god, I need to apply. Give it to me, please. I need to, do this.
Did we go over all the galleries?
I haven't covered the galleries. Do you want to cover some of those while I
Yeah.
apply for my homework?
Okay, so a few of these are not... The episode is not going to be out in time. So, the Raising the Gavel and the Art of Lobbying, which is in the West Lobby of Tower next to the DMC. It's a whole gallery about the history of mass art and the lobbying that students did to save mass art's independence. It's very cool. It's going to be down November 8th. So, there's not a lot of time to see it. But-
I'm not even sure if I'm gonna make that.
Yeah, so...
I mean, if you just walk by Tower, on your way,
Yeah.
you'll see it. If you don't, read it all, it's still some pretty cool imagery.
There's charcoal drawings of governors that students have drawn, and it's super interesting seeing all these old drawings and that could have been us. That could be us.
That
right
could
now.
be us. Could have been. What do you mean? We weren't alive then.
Well,
I can't say anything.
I can't confirm. Or
I can't
deny.
confirm this. I happen to have a suspicious amount of knowledge of Elizabeth era of London.
So we're going into past lives now. What past lives have you lived?
Too many. I doubt this one specific person is listening, but I'm probably gonna send the link to this podcast now to them. Oh wait, no, T, you did Drama Fest with me. You'll remember, Sully. I remember what you did in Venezuela.
Yeah.
That is a very oddly specific joke that nobody's gonna get besides me and them. Anyways, continuing.
Okay. Up next, we have Pictures in Progress, a mass art photo alumni show. It's from November 1st to November 9th, so there's still a little bit of time. It's register only in the Doran Gallery. It's a photo. It's a photo. It's a gallery on all the photo work of mass art alumni here. So if you want to see work from other students, go. Photography is a major people don't really talk about a lot, but there's a lot of cool people in it.
It was curated specifically for the 150, wasn't it?
Yeah. So, go. I don't know. It's weird when you're just talking to yourself.
I'm so sorry.
No,
this is
no,
for
no,
homework. I'm
you're-
multitasking.
You're good.
Dude, what am I? You're not talking to yourself. Hi.
Okay. Up next, we have the Angel's Blood Gallery show that was just put up. It's in the South Crematorium, which everyone knows. It's on the way to South Hall from the main entrance.
Okay.
You might have even already seen it up, but the name is very sick. Angel's Blood, so cool.
For real.
We talked about this last week. If only.
If
If only you could hear.
Guys, we've already had a lost recording. We have lost media.
Guys, and next episode, ASMR. You can't lose that recording.
God. We finally did it. There is lost mass art media now. We have it. We won't be publishing it, only to say that we have the Marty's Corner's lost tapes.
We can publish it like before we graduate.
Guys,
Yeah.
I found the lost tapes.
It's not even tapes, it's just like a random like zipped file with all the GarageBand information on it.
Yeah.
Okay, up next is Finding Light from November 6th to November 14th at 9 a.m. Banana Room of Tower. I don't think we had a lot of information on this one last time either.
We didn't. There wasn't, even on like online, there's just not a lot of information about it. There is a lot of posters around the school for it.
So go see it.
Yeah, go see it. This will be a surprise.
So go see it if you want to be
Informed.
shiver me timbers.
Yeah. And then after that one, that's currently going on, me and Jonathan have already visited it. The Mass Art Film and Video Department showcasing sophomore and junior work.
Yes.
It'll be, it's not up anymore.
Sad.
No.
No. It was so cool. It was in the Student Life Gallery.
Well, if you missed it, get real.
There was slime there. And it smelled like baked bread.
Oh, no, never mind.
No, it's not
No,
horrible.
I loved it. It actually smelled like...
Robin loved it. I don't get it.
I hated the texture of it, but I took one because it actually smelled like bread, and I liked the smell.
Do you
It smelled like yeast. I hated it.
yeast?
I don't know.
It smelled like a bakery, and you could put toppings in it. 'cause it's supposed to be...
There's a difference between smelling like a bakery, which is like nice, and smelling like yeast.
I smelled a bakery. I don't know what Jonathan was talking about.
It smelled like a bakery, but everything had gone bad.
It smelled like fresh bakery. It
smelled
did
like
not
moldy
smell...
bread.
No.
Yeah. Let's agree to disagree.
Sure.
Agree to disagree.
Anyways, I believe we've covered everything that is a part of the lost tapes from last week.
Oh, there is the creative writing reading series. That's
Yeah.
gonna be November 13th, 6:30 to 8 p.m. in the DMC. Special guests Nick Flynn and Nathan McLean. The event is posted on their Insta if you want more information.
All of the English teachers here gonna be there. I guarantee it.
Yes.
Hi, Amanda. But yeah, this would be a good time to start the interview now that we've recapped our last session.
Oh, nice, nice.
There
Yeah.
are still actually a few things.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's always new
I'll
posters.
be waiting.
Dude, there's always so much happening. As soon as like this
Guys,
is published,
there's so much going on. Like,
Whoa!
you just don't understand.
Every time we publish an episode,
It's already out of date.
30 new posters are up about...
it's consistent. Like every single time, I'm like, oh, I wish it was just a day before.
Okay, so there's also Normal Art School 150 Years Olympic Night. Join us at the launch party with free snacks and fun, November 9th, Thursday, 6:30 to 8:30. I think it's sports.
I gotta be honest, I've been like, there's not like, because of the 5-hour classes, it's been so solitarily confining in a weird way. I might just go if that means I get a chance to just sprint around. I have so much built up neurodivergent energy in me. I need to like run and scream.
I'm pretty sure it's like the launch of the normal school like brand. Like it's a
Yeah.
brand of like clothing and like accessories,
Oh.
which is gonna be sick as hell.
Is it like a mass art? Like a student? Or is it like all mass art?
It might be I'd have to get back to you on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, the sim department is presenting the birthday party, November 16th. The gallery walk is 7 p.m. and the live show is 8 p.m.
What's the re-birthday party?
So-
Are they bringing
Sim-
back the Not Big Show?
So Sim is celebrating their 50-year anniversary the same time that Mass Art is celebrating their 150-year anniversary.
Oh, that's
So
funky.
Sim is doing their own little birthday party for their little celebration.
Happy birthday. Happy re-birthday. I thought it was going to be like some massive plot twist event after Big Show is dead.
I don't think so.
Big Show is going to be remaining dead for the future years.
I mean, yeah, unless the zombies come.
Oh my god, Sebastian's mosquito zombies! They're back! The Big Show! No way!
This isn't really news, but I've seen like all sorts of weird posters around the school. Like wanted posters.
Oh, I've seen those.
What's,
Yeah.
Those.
What's the deal with the wanted posters?
What's the deal is they're not approved by student development.
I can tell.
So they're slowly coming down. I don't know
Yeah.
why they're up.
I've seen them like outside as well.
Okay, so in student development, I'm also, okay guys, I'm part of student development as well.
That's crazy.
In student development, so we have tasks with like approving posters. Some of the wanted posters are just unsettling. Like,
They
have
are.
you seen the Mandela catalog?
Yeah, I have a picture
One
of
of
it
them
right
looks
here.
like the guy from the Mandela catalog.
That is from the Mandela catalog.
It looks like the guy.
I'm neurodivergent. My special interest is like ARG and like that kind of stuff. So I was like looking at that, like, yeah.
So like my supervisor comes up to me and he's like, "What are these?" I'm like, "I don't know." This was my first day working, by the way. So I'm like, "I don't know." And he was talking like to his other supervisor, and it was like, "We didn't put these up." So slowly they're coming down. We'll see if they actually get approved eventually.
Yeah.
Some of these are
Hang
just
on, I'm
like.
just checking the recording.
Yeah,
What's
they're-
happening?
So okay, this one I believe was approved.
Was it?
Yes, this one.
I don't see
Or
it like
no.
that.
Okay, I don't know about that one, but like some of these are just
Okay, it's still
odd.
recording. It's just getting really small now because it's been a bit of a recording, but it is still recording.
yeah. You can see it's recording.
Yeah. I'm paranoid after the last session.
I'm watching it.
Yeah.
Ooh, actually, something worth talking about. The Crocodilian Gallery is collecting freak art.
Yeah, I submitted to that one.
Oh.
So did I.
So the treasurer
Oh.
of SGA is hosting a gallery where it's just a bunch of like freak art and that kind of stuff. I had a piece that didn't get into the Goth Night one, so I'm resubmitting it to this one in hopes that I get into it.
I was in the spooky show that just got taken down.
Yeah,
I
me
saw. I should have submitted to that one instead, but it came out after I submitted to Goth Night, and then because Goth Night was still like pending and I didn't get like an email back saying I didn't or did get in, I just didn't want to resubmit a piece because that would be weird.
Well, yeah, you'd have to print 2.
too. I thought this was really funny. Someone was asking.
Where is that? Is that in Kennedy?
No, it was right outside in the courtyard.
Glass.
Someone was just left a paper out there
I
asking.
can't see.
Can
I'm
you
sorry.
fix my glass?
Yeah, asking glass majors to fix glasses in an email.
I don't think they do that.
I
If the lens popped out, I think that's more of a question for metal fab, right?
I gave my bracelet recently to somebody in my class who wants to be a jewelry major and has like a whole jewelry setup in his dorm. So I gave my bracelet to him because one of my charms broke forever ago, and I literally brought it with me to Mass Art because I knew jewelry was a major here. Thank you, Jose. It really means a lot to me that you're doing this for me.
I don't know, I feel like bringing your glasses to a glass major is liable to get you a smiley face on forever.
But
in your
like,
vision.
if they have the lenses, wouldn't they need the metal fab to redo the frames? Or do they not have a lens?
Well, that's a later problem.
Okay. Okay.
The lens is
Shall
more
we-
important.
Shall we start the interview?
Okay, yes, I think that's everything.
All right.
But
After-
the glasses.
The glasses. So, just to start off with like some background, where are you from and like what were you doing before Mass Art?
Gee, okay. Well, I'm originally from Attleboro, Massachusetts, so it's a 40-minute train ride, which is not bad.
Choo choo.
Shut up. No. It's okay. So before I came to Mass Art, I was originally an illustrator, and that's what I thought I wanted to do, but I slowly developed my love of fashion and hand sewing specifically. I was a theater kid.
Hey.
Yay.
We met during Drama Fest.
We met during Drama Festival. They saw me crawl out of a washing machine with a blonde wig on.
Oh my god, it was so funny. I still make jokes.
They
to
saw
this
me
day.
seduce a man in a washing machine.
I still make jokes about Patooey to this day.
Yeah.
Whenever I get like annoyed with somebody, I go, "Oh, Patooey." I still make that joke to this day.
I think I have this shirt still at home from the show. I do not have the wig, unfortunately.
Also, for context, their show was a soap opera, but make it literal.
So I was in a washing machine, and a plumber handyman was in love with me.
I love
over
that.
his love interest, which was a human. So it's canonical that he did stuff to me, the washing machine. But yeah, I was the president of that club for my senior year, and I've been in that club all 4 years of high school. That it?
Yeah. Meanwhile, us doing Killer Golden Girls.
Yeah.
I'm so sad. I'm so sad that we didn't make it to finals. So what made you want to run for Studio Foundation rep?
Why not? That's what went through my head. My head went to why not? And also the fact that I've had this past experience. Like, so my high school, we just got a new school for my senior year. And so basically what I had to do...
Lucky!
Yeah. What I had to do was train everyone in this new theater and in the new sound system, in the new wings. We have garage doors. How to do everything. And so I was like, let me take that leadership and put it towards something else. So here we are. Put up a couple posters, or SGA put up a couple posters that I designed, and lo and behold, we're here.
They look really nice.
Thank you.
They're still up in artist res.
Really?
Yeah.
I know you're collecting them on your door.
It's Aiden.
It's Aiden? Okay.
Yeah.
So in artist res, they still have been taken down. Like, none of them by the elevators have been taken down. So everybody who submitted to be a student rep, your posters are still up in artist res, and I still see them every time I walk in and go up the elevators.
Steal my poster.
It's the same deal.
Take my poster. Put it in your room.
Yeah, it'll be like all the other art trade stuff that I got. It's just gonna be up there
Yeah.
with them.
If I see outdated posters, I take them.
Yeah, Aiden puts it on the door and I walk by it.
Yeah, I give it to him.
Context. Me and Jonathan live on the same floor of Treehouse.
Why is all the cool people on the 17th floor?
L. Anyways.
Just better.
So I walk every day. I walk by their door and then I just see me staring, and I'm just like, one of the days my poster fell down. I'm like, this is so disrespectful.
This is a sign, and I don't like it.
If anyone has any other posters of T, I need them for reasons.
You're gonna tag my door too.
It's like, you know, in like past years during Halloween, where you like go trick-or-treating and then you see a sign on somebody's door that says, "I've been booed."
Yeah, my family did that.
I still have no idea what that was,
So
but I
if
feel like
they-
the posters with your face on
Yeah.
them is gonna be that.
Yeah, it's gonna turn into the same thing, and honestly, I'm here for it.
What's it honestly like running, like doing this with like two other people as reps?
Well, since it's the first year that Studio Foundation has had a place in SGA, like officially, it's a lot of work. It's we don't know what we're doing really, because
Neither do we. Don't worry.
we don't really know like what we're doing and like what our well, we have goals, right? But it's like we don't have anything to fall back on since we're the first ones that are doing this. So we're just like, okay. So we've reached out to people that like know what they're doing. We've reached out to the last year's president of SGA, and we reached out to Mark Holland. Hi, Mark. For advice on how to run things and stuff like that. And it's been really open. So it's a very experimental group. But
Yeah.
honestly, I'm just looking, like, I'm trying to put on stuff to make first year students, community students, transfer students all feel included in mass art, because that's one thing that I've gotten a consensus for, is that some students just don't feel like included in all the activities that are going on because they're either commuting, they feel like they're too old, or they just don't feel like they have the time.
Yeah. I've definitely noticed that too, because I remember during Pizza with the President, I offered a Mac board, was like, this is our kind of thing, but it was more of like a thing to just put it out there in the minds of people who like help run events and like people who are part of faculty. That
No,
there's just,
literally,
like,
it's not just Macboard.
yeah.
So every So, little inside scoop here.
Ooh,
Every-
we got the tea.
I'm right here.
Spilling the tea.
Yes.
With tea.
So that should be my podcast. Anyways, every department has their own budget, and their budget can be used to make events. That's what the student funds are for. It's not for like department needs. It's not for like that kind of stuff. It's for student like events, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so we actually have a meeting, I think this Wednesday to discuss, or this Tuesday, tomorrow, I think. Yeah, I think tomorrow. I can't attend. I have class. Boo. But one of the other reps will be attending at least, if not the other two, to discuss it. But we're trying to set up some stuff. A little sneak peek. I'm trying to make a Family Feud type event.
Ooh.
I'm gonna try to get in Huntington Studio with maybe prizes. We'll see.
Have you already? Can you give examples of things you've already done, or what events you have planned for the next semester?
So Family Feud again.
Yes.
We
I
want to
love
run
that.
some like kind of like, you know, those. Well, like I've gotten ideas. I posted a Google form to my personal Instagram publicly and to the Mass Art 2027 Snapchat, saying, "Hey guys, submit ideas." We don't.
Yeah.
We are not creative in that department. I've gotten some ideas for like macaroni art,
Oh my
Ooh.
gosh.
shared studio time where it's like mini crits, I guess,
That's cool.
and stuff like that. I'm really fond of the macaroni art type things.
I'm absolutely so
and like
fond of
sock
that.
puppets.
I love sock puppets.
Yeah, so that's what like little events like that to include if we're using SGA funds, it has to include everyone in the school.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be targeted towards people that like, hey, come here, make new friends, meet
Yeah.
people, you know, get out there.
'cause, like,
Don't just go home after class.
Yeah.
Come to these events.
Because like I said during Pizza with the President, after orientation ended, it felt like there wasn't a lot of like events to help first years sort of go out, do things together.
Exactly, and I think that's the point of SGA inducting the Studio Foundation in general, is to just get
Mhm.
us more out there, because eventually we're all going to split off into our majors.
Yeah.
And some people that you meet in Studio Foundation you will never see again, except for like the history class or one off elective.
Yeah.
So it'll be really hard to keep those connections. So we're trying to make those connections really solid before we all split
Yeah.
off into our majors. You'd think I'd be better at talking because I was a theater person, but no.
No. Also, while we're talking about the other reps, do you want to introduce like who those other reps are?
Yeah, so the other two reps are
I know Liv because she's in my studio class.
So the other two reps are Liv Fuller, and the other rep is Edie Darliner, and both pronouns she, her.
Okay.
And so they are the two other reps that were elected by vote.
Yippee!
They unfortunately are not here, but you got me.
Yeah. They're here in spirit.
They are here in spirit.
I will be seeing Liv tomorrow too. So
Not literally in spirit. We got rid of those.
yeah, we ghostbusted them mostly. Sure.
New York has green slime coming up from the vents now.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
Have you seen that?
What's up?
Oh no.
Actually, in New York, green sludge is coming up, like bright green sludge, Ghostbuster type shit, is coming up out of the sewer system.
I wouldn't be surprised if
And
They
this is
found crocodiles in the sewers down there too, like
Yeah.
full size. So it's
Crocodile Dundee, yard.
like, let's see, what else do we got? What's been challenging being a student rep, and especially being student rep for like the first time as in like a department that's never had one before?
I think it's just the unknown of not knowing really what people want and people not knowing what they want, honestly.
Yeah.
Because, like in that aforementioned Google form, I've only gotten a small amount of responses. So if you haven't answered that Google form, it's still up. It will remain up. Go answer it. Anyways.
I think I put stuff on there but forgot to submit. Because honestly, I fall in that boat too. Because I'm like looking at it, I'm like, what do I want?
Exactly. People don't know.
Because I know that, like we've mentioned before, illustration is doing live figure drawings, and it's like Studio Foundation is so broad because it's supposed to be foundational. So it's not like, oh, what like illustration? It's so like,
Yeah.
what
it's
can we do?
It's like we can have visiting artists and all that, but what we're like the hardest thing is just coming up and also like to get people to actually attend.
Yeah.
Seeing the responses on the forums, like I've only gotten I think 5 now. That doesn't give me a good turnout rate personally to people that are actually going to want to attend the events. Then makes the event pointless because you're just branching out at that point.
Yeah.
So it's like both the struggle of coming up with ideas and getting people involved, because only 4 people ran for Studio Foundation reps and they were 3 spots. I expected like over 10 people to run.
Yeah.
Not 4.
I was considering running, but then I was like,
You're too busy.
Yeah, I am far too busy, and I'm already running this. So I'm like, I can't imagine what it would be like running an entire... It's not even like... One thing that I noticed on a lot of like the forums is like, what's your major? And I'm like, I'm Studio Foundation. I don't have a major yet. So I just like...
I didn't put that on my form.
Yeah.
I said, what's your name? What's your pronouns? What events do you want?
Yeah.
It's also hard because almost everyone in Studio Foundation is new to the whole college thing.
Yeah.
So they don't have any frame
And it's
of
also
reference.
harder for the transfer students to find other people because they kind of know what's going on, but then they feel out of touch to people that don't know what's going on.
Especially because a lot of them tend to be like older students as well. It's like...
We're just trying to make the umbrella that all of Studio Foundation can like still... like communicate with each other, relate to each other after we get into our majors, or like after, you know, you go on with your life.
Yeah, because Studio Foundation is important because we all come from like
the same
place,
from literally the same classes with the same around the same curriculum. I won't say the same because I've done stuff that's completely different than my roommate, but we're moving on. But around the same curriculum with around the same ideas, so there should be a conversation there. There should be a place of collaboration there that I think is really missing, and that's like one of the main points as to why we're here.
I've met like so many cool people, and like when you bring up the fact that we like separate because of the majors, it's gonna be such a bummer because some of those people are like the coolest people, and I probably won't be seeing them regularly anymore because...
That's why we want to build those bonds so that those bonds don't break when you go into your major. Literally everyone I've met is like going into different major. They're either all going... Well, like some people I've met are all going into the same major, like illustration or graphic design. Is don't let.
Well, I'm going into illustration.
Okay, yeah. You going into illustration?
Animation.
Same thing.
Yeah. I was like, I'm waiting for animation to be dropped.
No, I've actually not met many animation people.
Really?
Surprisingly, yeah.
Huh.
But I have met a lot of illustration people. I've met a lot of graphic design, communications people. I have not met many fashion people. I think I know one other person that's going into fashion.
Huh. Honestly, me too, because I feel like you're the only other person that I like have talked to that's going into fashion.
Literally. So it's like it's such...
Even though like I feel like during my tours of the school before I came here, I felt like the biggest majors here was illustration, animation, and fashion.
Nope. Nope. It's illustration and animation, and now rising in communications.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of people are going to communications and graphic design, which is understandable. There's a big ask for communications and graphic designers.
Yeah. I am not one of those people.
I am not one of those. Graphic design is my passion.
You also have the hardest job because this is the basis for all like future collaboration between departments.
Yeah, and that's what I've been trying to input with mixed results, obviously.
Yeah.
But that's what we're trying to do. I hope with the spring semester it'll be a little bit easier since we're all like, you know, it's the second semester.
Yeah.
But for the fall semester, I at least want to do something before we leave for the fall semester. Even though finals are coming up. Shiver me timbers. Anyways. But yeah, I just at least want to get something, you know?
Is a part of like being a student rep for Studio Foundation, being like the first, are you sort of like considering the fact that you're sort of laying the groundwork for future...
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. That's scary as hell.
I imagine. It's like so another
scary.
reason I'm like, I can't do this. I can't be a first time.
It's so scary. It's scary in the fact that you have no groundwork, and it's also relieving in the fact that you have no groundwork. And when I talked to Mark, he felt the same. He's like, I'm literally so anxious for you guys because you have nothing to fall back on, but I'm also like hopeful for you guys because you guys have nothing to fall back on, you know? You guys have no expectation to like live up to. You only have yourself.
Yeah, we have an expectation with Mastodon noises. Rest in
To be
peace.
fair, I haven't listened to Mastodon noises, so I have zero expectation or groundwork. For
John, I
any of
hope
this.
we're doing Mastodon noises justice.
Yeah.
I really hope so.
Oh my god, remember we were putting up the posters around the school and we just kept running into John. We ran into him like 4 separate times and we were like all over the school. We went to Tower, South, North.
It's meant to be. The spirits of Mastodon voices.
Oh, it was so funny.
They say if you see him 5 times in one round trip around the school, he self-destructs.
No, John!
And he brings you down with him. Come here, children.
For real though, I find it so like commemorable for you and for all the other reps to be just like take on this role when there's been nobody who's done this before in all 150 years, and you just show up and you're like, yeah, I want to do this. This sounds like fun.
Yeah, sure. Whatever. Sure. It's like I was going to full council anyways, so I was just like, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Why not have a bigger voice that I already do because I'm very loud.
This is sort of like bouncing off like what's it like being like the first is like, is it different for Studio Foundation to be a rep for compared to being a rep for other majors? If you've like discussed this with like any upperclassmen and that kind of stuff.
My personal feeling is that it's different in its own right, but it's a different branch off the same tree.
Yeah.
Like all of the majors, like they have specific things that they can do. I feel like Studio Foundation also like weaves into every other major because again, it's a year that you don't have a major, so you get to do a bunch of stuff. And I actually ran into a tour. So my friend Sean was leading a tour. Love you, Sean. He is the
Sean is so cool.
I love him. He's so sweet. We went to see the 150 Iron Pour together, and then we got Five Guys after.
Nice.
I know, right? But I ran into him, and he was leading a tour of high school seniors, high school juniors, and he called me over. He was like, "This is your Studio Foundation rep." I'm like, "Okay." So he called me over. He's like, "Explain Studio Foundation year." I'm like, "Do everything you can." That's literally because. Do everything you can because you can.
Yeah.
This is the year you have no bounds. You only have a few core classes that you need to take, but you have freedom to do whatever you want. And the curriculum is so broad for that reason. You can do clay if you want to.
Yeah.
You can do sewing if you want to. I even built a 3-dimensional TV for my first drawing project.
That's so cool.
Drawing project.
For my spring semester, because guess what, guys? Registration is coming up. It got delayed, but it's coming up.
Registration is now opening on November.
It's all like different days of November, but within that
17th.
week. Yeah.
I think we're on the 17th. Group 3 and 4 for students that have less than 35 credits.
Which is us.
For mostly first years with no transfer credits is November 17th. If you have credits or if you're in a major, then you should know that information already because I don't.
Yeah. But because of that...
Hold on. Now I need to pull it up.
But because of that and that whole like freedom to like do whatever I have, and because I did AP in high school, what I have like a whole like elective kind of thing planned out. Will I be able to get into any of these because they're so competitive? Probably not, but I just want to give it a try. On my registration I put down animation 1, then puppetry for animation, and if I don't get to either of those, I'm gonna try doing the no requirement glass blowing one as well, trial by fire. Those are so competitive, and if I get into them, it's gonna be a miracle.
Oh, I'm trying to get into figurative clay.
Ooh.
Yeah, because obviously as a fashion major, I'm gonna have no time to work with clay. I'm gonna be working with fabric, so I want to work with clay.
That's cool.
But yeah. My recommendation, and also Amberlyn Torlentes, love her. She's my visual language teacher. She also gave this recommendation. Put your first choice in self-service as like your choice and make sure it fits along with the schedule. There's no overlaps. Write those first choices down as well on like a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Then put B, C, and possibly D.
That's what my advisor, Jarrett, told me to do, and I have it done already.
I will. Hi, Jarrett.
Hi, Jarrett.
Hi, Jarrett.
That was honestly such a fun Zoom call trying to figure it out because self-service shut down midway through the Zoom call while we're trying to like talk about it, get it set up. But for the most part, I have all my classes set, and I'm trying to get into Ava Fenderov's other classes because she's also teaching.
Oh, I'm trying to get into Ava's destructive design.
Dude, I love Ava.
My roommate has Ava.
Oh, who's your roommate?
Callie. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Hi, Callie.
Hello.
Anyways, so I'm trying to find it, but I can't find it, but I'll find it eventually. So yeah, so basically it's just what were we saying? What was the question? I think we answered the question.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
So if given the opportunity, what's some things that you would like to improve within Studio Foundation?
Okay. A lot. Overall communication is very poor both within the Studio Foundation in general and also with the Mass Art campus as a whole. And this is something that I have discussed previously. I wanted to put it in open forum, but unfortunately we ran out of time because I have received a lot of stuff from students. Students are reaching out to me because I'm a rep more than ever, and not even like just foundation students, just students I run into because now they know me. Yeah. I don't know them, which is a weird dichotomy, but anyways.
It's so weird. Like, I'll talk to upperclassmen, and it's like, oh yeah, I know you from the SGA meetings.
Yeah, and like, this is a weird dichotomy, but I guess we're doing it. So, what was it? Yeah, so it's like people have come up to me and have issues with communication with Capstone Management, between Capstone Management, which is the management of the dorm residences, and students that communicate. They just want more communication. They understand things are going to break, but they want communication and accurate timelines, which have been brought up, which they have not responded.
I have a fire alarm. So in Artist Res, there's 2 fire alarms.
Okay, yeah, keep going.
Okay, sorry. So there's 2 fire alarms. There's the one that they use that's on the ceiling, but then there's the red little box ones like they're in high school on the walls.
She talks to you.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. She talks to us.
So the red little box one is broken. It's not used, so it's not that much of a big deal. It's not like my fire alarm is broken. But this little box buzzes constantly. I put in a request to fix it. I have not heard back from them. Nobody's come to fix it at all. And I need to put in another request because my solution currently is taping a hand towel to the wall to deal with it. But it's not bad. It's not as bad because it's the one that's not used by the dorms.
It's not the smoke detector. It's just the alarm.
Yeah, but still, it is a nightmare.
No, and that's like the thing. I have people coming up to me saying, hey, I have severe food allergies and I cannot eat the food in the dorms, yet the kitchen has no timeline of when it's going to be done in like Treehouse, for example. And so they've had to order out at least $50 worth of food every single day. Every day.
Every day.
Because they can't cook their food because they don't have a kitchen, and they can't eat in the dining hall in fear of getting anaphylactic shock.
That's awful.
That is something I brought up, and also people are like, we need a timeline on the elevator in order, because some people, like myself, have mobility issues and need the elevator. I wrote an article about that might be up on Dawn.
I've also heard people got stuck in them a couple times.
People have gotten stuck in the elevator. One elevator was stuck for an hour and no help came. The people in the elevator called the front desk and a lady answered and she said she would get help. After 30 minutes, no help was there, so they called the front desk again and a guy answered. So apparently there was a shift change and he was not notified.
Oh my god.
Oh.
So that elevator was stuck on the 3rd floor for about an hour.
Yeah,
and then the original elevator that is still been broken apparently fell 10 floors.
Bro, that is the worst Tower of Terror.
My roommate got stuck in the elevator on Halloween.
Wait, which one?
Was that the one?
Yeah, that was that one.
Yeah.
Wait, which one?
Shout out to Lucas.
I knew it. I was seriously, was it Lucas? That sounds like something Lucas would be in.
Alright, I found registration dates.
Okay.
Alright, you should know what group you're in. Open registration is for like electives and stuff like that. Open registration, group 1 is 7 a.m. Monday, November 13th. Group 2 is 7 a.m. Tuesday, November 14th. Group 3 is 7 a.m. Wednesday, November 15th. And group 4, which is us, is Thursday, November 16th.
Yeah, I was like, I think it was the 16th.
We are group 4. If you are a transfer student, please check with your advisor. You may be in group 3.
Yeah.
At 7 a.m., right?
7 a.m. sharp. Do not log in early. It will kick you to the back of the line. You have to log in exactly at 7. It will kick you to the back of the line if you log in early. Thank you, Amber, for the tip.
Noted. Absolutely.
Guys,
noted.
if that's the only thing you get from this podcast, do not log in for registration early.
That's fun.
Not even 6:59. Wait till 7.
Continuing on that question. Continuing on the question. Is
Okay,
there
more
any
progressive.
other things that you would like to improve within Studio Foundation? Or is that just sort of like your main focus out of the 3 reps?
Honestly, our main focus is just to get more like continuity and familiarity with each other as people.
Yeah.
Since it's the first time we're doing this, I don't think we can do anything else. I don't think we have the authority to really like deal with anything else.
It sort of feels like when you're in high school and then you run for president of the freshman grade, and it's like there's only so much you can do because you're a freshman.
Yeah, it's like there's only so much I can do because it's like my first year here. It's my first year in college. It's not like I'm a transfer student. I barely know what I'm doing for college. I'm a first year college student, like first generation, and so I barely know what I'm doing here. So it's like we can't do much. But so what we're trying to do is just build around people. And I've been spreading news about like galleries and events like the Talk with Dr. Sarah Lewis, and stuff like that on my personal pages. I'm trying to get access to the Studio Foundation Instagram. I don't know who has the login for that. If they do, that'd be great.
I saw that and I was like checking it for the podcast, and I was like, this feels like it
if you
needs.
want to give me the login, please do.
Oh, what did I say about ASMR?
Guys, this is the ASMR portion of the podcast. Robin has now removed
Oh.
Robin has no power here.
Robin has now removed their headphones and is backing away from the table. Very
I
slowly.
hate this so much.
We just lost
gives
half
me-
our viewers.
You're gonna be like, wait, nobody's talking in the recording. Turn it up, and then just hear, hey, it's me, ASMR.
It's like that one. It's like the ultimate custom night jump scare for like the trash gang. And then
I want to do that right into the mic, but that'll ruin it.
no, don't do that. That will hurt my inner tech
We'll
kid.
just cut it.
No.
Fine, cut me out the whole podcast. I quit.
We'll just cut out this whole section if you do that.
Another question that I have down here is, what's your thoughts for Studio Foundation with the upcoming Spirit Week?
Huh. Back to you. I haven't actually thought of that.
Because it's all a bunch of, it's basically, from what I saw in the Google Forms, it's all like major competitive, and obviously they don't have the games and competitions out yet because they're asking people for ideas. But if what's your thoughts on that?
We have not been included in that loop,
Oh,
so
Okay.
I have no thoughts.
I submitted an idea for like capture the flag or like a scavenger
Oh.
hunt like around the school.
Can we do flag football?
that would be
That would be
cool.
so cool.
I put on there for one of the themes of
Can we
Barbie.
do apple bobbing?
It's a little bit out of date because
I don't care. I love apples.
I love apples too.
I want to
can't-
get wet for the apple bobbing. Get my face all wet.
I'm trying to remember what I put on there. I had an idea where a bunch of like people. I said like either like a giant game of manhunt around the school.
At night,
Yeah.
in the dark. Shut up all the lights.
That would be so much fun.
Cops and robbers.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Guys,
I
write
also-
that down. Write that down.
Write that down. Write that down.
Or like freeze tag.
Ooh.
I also put down as a thing for sorry, that was my laptop. I also put down as a thing where each of the majors gets like a certain color water balloon and the last one standing wins. So it's like a game of paintball, but instead of using actual paintballs, you use like food dye in a water balloon or something.
What if we do that in December and it freezes?
Yeah.
We are in New England.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna get hit in the head with ice,
It's a great idea.
and I'm for it.
For real though, that was like sort of like an idea that I had. I was like, what if we did like paintball, but instead of paintball, we just use water balloons?
Can we get a bouncy house?
Bouncy
Yeah,
house.
bouncy house.
Someone put that on the form.
Dan,
Actually, someone
Nick.
Yeah.
said they wanted to do a Studio Foundation bouncy house.
Just for Studio Foundation.
No, it's like they wanted to do like rent like bouncy houses and like let people jump around. I'm like, you realize we are adults and we will pop the bouncy houses. They are for children.
I don't care. I want to go in the bouncy house.
I'd rather go to a trampoline park.
I went to Pride
True.
once.
Guys,
so
let's go to Sky Zone.
There was a Sky Zone so close to me back home. I don't know if there. I tried to go rock climbing here, like the climbing club. I tried to go to the climbing club, but I can't afford the tickets to do rock climbing.
I heard it's like $50 and you go at like 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Yeah, it's so I have a gym back home. I don't think it's the gym they use up here, but I have a gym back home called Rock Spot Climbing.
Ooh.
So I'm trying to get a seasonal membership for that one to do rock climbing on my own time.
That's fun.
Because rock climbing is very fun.
I
also need the thing about climbing clubs is they don't use belays.
I don't know much about.
So a belay is this machine that you attach to your hip. It's you have the carabiner and you have a rope.
Okay.
That's what you imagine rock climbing is, right?
Yeah.
Climbing club does more bouldering. Bouldering is you have no carabiner, you have no rope. You're just using your raw body.
Okay.
And if you need to fall, you gotta fall on your back.
Okay.
There's nothing to catch you.
Oh,
that's
boy.
bouldering.
Fun.
So I don't do that.
It's fun.
And why would you?
It's some people do bouldering as a warm up before they go climbing. Just to, like, warm up, because bouldering is, like, not that far off the ground. When climbing, you can go up to 10 feet off the ground, sometimes 20. Bouldering, you can go, like, 5, I guess.
Okay.
But still, that fall hurts. But when you're climbing, at least you have a rope that catches you, but you still get winded from that.
Yeah.
So I don't do bouldering, personally, but...
Me, personally, at home, was just going on the treadmill and then running for an hour. I like, need to, like, start working out again, but I am far too scared of going to like a public gym.
I am a frequent at the Wentworth gym.
I'm so like
I just did legs yesterday. I'm surprised I can walk.
I've just been doing like simple things in my room, like squats and push-ups as sort of like a stretching kind of thing when I'm sitting too long drawing to just
do for your
something.
back. I need to crack my back real fast.
yeah. It's like,
guys, take a second and adjust your posture. Adjust your posture. Come here. Come on. There you go.
I do that every day and like,
like it's. My dad does this thing where, okay, they taught you this in the army, where you grab someone and you like bear hug them and you lift them up so their feet are off the ground.
Oh, my dad
like
does that.
Bent, and then you just shake them and their back cracks.
That's what my dad does to me. I'm like, Dad, I need my back cracked, and he's like, oh.
I want someone to
You
do
want that?
Yeah.
Okay, come here.
Oh my god.
Come here.
Okay.
This is. I don't know if this is gonna work.
It didn't.
I
heard a little bit.
I heard
little
something.
I couldn't tell if that was like your pins or if that was actual cracking.
I'm so sore today for no reason.
For context, Jonathan straight up just ragdolled.
For audio listeners, love you to death. I just
ragdolled
Jonathan. The only thing you get when I'm here, guys.
Oh my god.
I turned on physics.
Oh my god. I just looked over and I was like, you know what? This is not the weirdest thing that I've ever seen. I just let it happen.
Yeah, literally.
Especially because I played soccer my freshman year in high school, and there was weirder ways that girls would try to get each other's to crack each other's backs and stuff. There was so many weird things that people would do.
I can crack my ankles on command.
Oh, me too, and my knees. It's so bad.
I was getting my shoes on to come to this recording, and I jumped off my bed. I was gonna take a nap. Oh, I didn't take a nap. I was on TikTok. Oops. But I jumped off my bed to put my shoes on to come here, and my knees cracked so loud. My roommate, Sheila, was like, "What was that?" And I was like, "My knees."
My parents said if it wasn't for the fact that my knees and my ankles cracked so loud, I could sneak around the house and nobody would know that I existed. It's only because of that, especially going down the stairs.
It's only because you hear.
Yep. Yeah. It drives my mom insane. She hates the sound of cracking bones and that kind of stuff. That was a good one.
That was good.
I'm sorry for anyone who finds that as an ick.
No, I'm not sorry. You need to hear it.
That's pretty much all of the questions that we did have for you. Is there anything else, any parting words for our listeners?
You will never see me again.
Since we have the whole ghost theme going on.
Guys, help!
And you just see T rolling back in the roller
You
chair.
can't see anything. It's an audio recording.
Alright.
Return back from whence you came.
You hear T rolling back, slowly fading into the distance.
We'll remember you.
No, you won't.
Oh, yeah,
bummer.
true.
I'll follow you back to the dorm.
I mean, technically, yeah.
I do. Technically, I do.
Technically
And
true.
No, instead I just take the right to go up one flight of stairs because I live on the second floor.
I'll follow you, but security would be like, nope.
No. Dude, it's living in artist res, like the most notable thing that I've noticed on the second floor is that they finally took down the 9/11 painting.
Did they take down the other one?
No.
No. You know what happened on the 17th floor when they repainted our wall, like our workroom? Everything is off the wall except for one thing that shows through the wall.
What?
And a giant penis.
Yes.
That's the one thing you can see on that wall after they painted is a giant
There's actually
penis.
a few of them.
Oh my god.
And it's a realistic giant penis.
I haven't been.
I helped make it realistic.
You did.
The head was rotated 90 degrees and I fixed it. It was accurate.
You did. You're incriminating yourself live on.
Oh no, that was a wall we can paint on. We
that
can paint
was
on
the
that
wall
wall
we could paint on.
That
Oh
was-
my god.
Other people ruined it, but that's another story for another day.
I
That's a
haven't.
story for Spill the Tea.
Ooh. Ooh.
This was spilling the tea.
This was not. This Spilling the Tea is a new
Podcast.
podcast.
This is your little sneak peek into
This is the
spilling
little
tea.
sneak peek, guys. We'll have Spilling the Tea segments on Marty's Corner.
We just periodically have tea show up and then just spill the most
Hey guys,
random.
welcome to Marty's Corner, Spilling the Tea. I am your host, T. Stealing your career.
You're the
Whoa.
host.
No, it's like a segment.
God,
No,
you're stealing my shtick here.
I like the idea that you take the podcast from us forcefully.
guys, I have authority here. I have the most authority.
It's a hostile takeover.
Yeah, T just like kicks us out of the room.
Get out. I can figure this. I told you how to use Audition. Guys, I know what I'm doing. I know how to use Audition. I had to teach Robin how to use the elevator.
Didn't we have to like sort of look up how to figure it out
Yeah.
on Audition, and then we figured out it was because we were looking on how to do it on Windows, not Mac, so
Yeah.
we couldn't find preferences.
We couldn't find, so context, we couldn't find the mic before we started recording because GarageBand is no longer on this system. RIP GarageBand.
We loved you.
So we're using Adobe Audition. So hopefully it works.
Hopefully.
It is. It's
Yeah.
fine. We're fine.
We're
Looks
fine.
great.
Everything's fine.
So we had to look up how to connect our lovely, lovely microphone to Audition,
I was like, it's either under hardware or channels. It's one of the two.
and we found it.
Yeah,
And
we
so
found it. If
it's
you guys
been-
can hear us, we found it.
An hour later, we found it.
We did it, boys. Time to crack a cold one.
Some crack cold one with the boys. And boy, come
Boy.
here.
God, we're so tired. Every
Always.
podcast, it has to be mentioned. It is currently
8:39.
Yep. We're
8:40.
8:40. I screwed it up. I'm sorry, guys. We're exhausted. I got back from my form study class. Anyone who talks to me knows how I feel. I will not be elaborating.
I did not have class today.
Form study is the most exhausting class
What
for
do you
no
mean?
reason.
Okay. You guys, I have Read, so I
don't.
love Read.
I like my projects. I just get
Right
so
now,
exhausted.
I'm just bending copper wire.
Do you guys? I have it on me. Would you guys like to see the project that
Audio
I made?
listeners,
Yes.
love you
Sorry.
to death. You don't get to see it.
No, you don't.
No, you get an audio
I
description.
made a beanie and it's supposed to look like an octopus.
Okay.
So there's like the little floppies because they look like I was inspired by like the bunny ear beanies.
Can you make it go? Yeah.
Yeah.
It took me a second to figure it out what you meant, but it's like one of those floppy beanies on the back where it
Yeah.
flops, and then I have a little like crocheted star at the end.
What?
No, literally in my form study class. So what I did is I took a pot of fake fruit that I got at Goodwill in
It's always
Cambridge.
Goodwill.
In Cambridge, Goodwill, because there's none near here. So I took a pot of fruit. I depotted all the fruit. It's all like styrofoam fruit. I gutted the pot. I braided fabric and stuffed it up the fruit. And then with the remaining styrofoam in the bowl, I shoved the fruit back in and made it a hanging ornament.
That's actually kind of cool.
I need to take photographs of that.
Wait, I saw that. Right? Did I?
I think you did. I think you saw the stuffing. No, that's
Yeah.
when you were drawing the penis.
Was it?
That was when you were drawing the penis.
I was fixing the penis. The penis was already there.
Okay, you were fixing the penis. However you want to make it, the penis was being touched and you saw the fruit.
I'm crying.
And
asexual.
now I'm just
We're all adults here.
Now I am just messing around with wire and some fabric I found at Savers. So
Fun.
and I'm drawing lesbian intercourse for another class.
I love that for you.
I'm drawing religious trauma for my... Because I went to a
And
Catholic
peeling my
school.
skin off.
What? I think this might be a good place
No.
to call.
Guys, peel your skin.
Do you feel... What? You don't like your skin?
Peel it off.
Take it off.
Just take it off.
Marty's Corner does not condone peeling off your skin.
Just take it off. You don't like the way your scalp feels on your head? Peel it off. Take it off. Peel it off.
Oh my god.
You don't like the way the eyes feel in your eye sockets? Scoop them out. Take them out.
This is the weirdest mother song ever.
The weirdest Måneskin song ever. Take your eyes out. Take your eyes out.
The fact that I know exactly what you mean too. God.
It's actually one of my
Guys,
favorite
comment
songs.
if you want to hear. Hey, spill the tea on more Marty's Corner.
Guys, comment if you want us to do a collab.
Guys,
with you.
comment if you want to peel your skin off.
I think this might be a good time.
Hit us up for skin peeling and also more
Eyeball scooping.
eyeball
And fixing your penis.
Everyone has to do it at some point.
Oh my god.
Fix your penis.
Stop. Alright, guys. I think this is a good time to say we'll be seeing you guys next 2 weeks
Yep.
from now. Not next week.
2 weeks.
weeks.
Not 1, not 3, but 2 weeks.
Gasp.
You can find us as always, Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube. I need to try to figure out Apple Podcast. If that gets up, we will definitely be posting it to our Instagram, announcing it. But as of right now, just Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube. Go listen. Give us a like. We can't say like and subscribe because
Peel your skin off.
we can't say go like and subscribe because we have a YouTube.
You can't like and subscribe, but you can peel your skin.
You can't like and subscribe, but you know what you can do? Peel your skin off.
Oh, good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Peel your skin.